Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe. 22.
Yeah. We're starting with continuing with 20.
Okay. I read the last verse from yesterday then, from the Gita Govinda. I'm running behind you. I cannot walk so fast. Take me with you. When Shrimati hears these words, worried and anxious calls of her maidservant, she will certainly become merciful to her. That ends the verse, explanation of verse 21. And now we read about Shri Radha Sudhanidhi with the mercy of our Gurudev and Srila Prabodhananda Saraswati and Anandadas Babaji and many others. We are able to read this beautiful book and the explanations to walk on the path of Radha Dasyam. It's so beautiful. O Shri Radhike, when can I carry your lotus feet that contain a constant great stream of honey nectar that flows from the ocean of love toward the surrendered souls, and that are the wells of Govinda's life upon my head? O Shri Radhike, when can I carry your lotus feet that contain a constant great stream of honey nectar that flows from the ocean of love toward the surrendered souls, and that are the wells of Govinda's life upon my head? When can I carry your lotus feet upon my head? Shri Radha's lotus feet, the wells of Govinda's life. Commentary. Swamini is mad when she rushes out to meet Shyam, and her maidservants feel intolerable distress when they think of how she must be hurting her tender feet on the way, just as the gopis were very worried about Shri Krishna's feet during the Rasa Leela. Nice to see the difference between the Manjaris and the gopis. So you can see in this explanation, we are meditating on Swamini's lotus feet, and the gopis are meditating on Krishna's lotus feet.
I think yesterday we were.
Yes, you made the same comment. Yeah, we read this yesterday.
So the next
verse.
So now I got the news that we just read this verse yesterday.
This was the subject yesterday, at least. The was no problem.
The good thing, the good news is that this is eternal truth, so it will be constantly real. So then let's see. Then now we go on to verse 23. This is, I think it's because we become slowly but steady the mind of a Manjari. So we cannot count more than 10. So up to 10, it becomes a little complicated to us. So now we are up to 20, and so we have to see. I think we have made a list somehow. And the last part of this verse was, in this way, there are hundreds of meanings of this verse. Blessed is this maidservant, blessed is her service. So hundreds of meanings of this verse. So this is the realization of a realized soul is always unique. How to enter in this beautiful book and in this beautiful lila. And everyone can see it with his only heart's eyes. It's so hundreds of meanings. Verse 23, O Radhe, when can I follow you? When you go to a trysting bower with the slow gait of an elephant, eager for love play, while I carry divine soft sandalwood paste, perfumes and garlands with me, and I'm showing you the way. O Radhe, when can I follow you? When you go to a trysting bower with the slow gait of an elephant, eager for love play, while I carry divine soft sandalwood paste, perfumes and garlands with me, and I'm showing you the way. Great eagerness for love play. Commentary. Sri Radha's lusty desires outwardly appear to be the same as the lusty desires in the material world, but factually, these are pure desires to please Krishna's, Mohan's senses. Sripad Rupa Goswami says in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, the love of the gopis has a special sweetness, and because it looks like ordinary lust, the learned have also called it lust. Sripad, in his kinkery form, runs behind Srimati as she rushes forwards to meet Krishna, Mohan, filled with lusty desires, showing her the way, keeping her alert and strong by telling her sweet things about Mohan and carrying different ingredients for the Yugala service, such as divine soft sandal paste, perfumes and garlands with her.
This verse we can see how expertly the Manjari is concerned about Sri Radhika's welfare, carry with her all the paraphernalia so that she can support her in each and every way that is needed when she is meeting her beloved Krishna within the Kunja, because she knows that Radhika is overwhelmed with her mad love for her Shyama, that she will spoil everything, will be topsy-turvy, upside down. But the Manjari, she stays very calm and she knows already what it will be needed. And then she takes already all the nice paraphernalia with her. And the Manjaris are the only ones who are allowed to be present when Radhika is meeting her Shyama. And as Sripad says, it seems that this is like ordinary lust, but it has nothing to do with the lust in the material world, because this is pure love. Because we should understand that with a spiritual body, we don't have material senses. So this has nothing to do with the loss that we are experiencing within this material body, who is binding us to the material world. So to cultivate our Manjari Svarup, it is important to increase our senses, but to increase our spiritual senses. Govardhan means increasing our spiritual senses, coming away from the material conception of life. The first thing to understand is that we are not this body. As Srila Prabhupada is always telling this, we are not this material body, we are an eternal spiritual soul. And not only a soul, we have an eternal spiritual body. like we talked yesterday already, that is our constitutional position. Means it is natural for us to be in our eternal form, as a Manjari in our case, in the Madhurya Ras, and it is unnatural situation to be within a material body, the situation, the present situation that we are in now. But the beauty is that we can use this Sadak Deha, this material body, to perform spiritual activities and so gets spiritualized. And with the time, in due course of time, when we are performing our bhajan and cultivating, that we will become more and more taste, ruchi, for the spiritual thing, a higher taste, and the lower taste of the material world naturally will go away.
Yes, and by mercy of our Mataji, she gave example yesterday that it is true. We are not this body. And her body was burned in 2 hours. There was nothing left. And the same will be with this body. But there is something that left. This is the spiritual soul will be there. And from a devotee like her, they will go up to Goloka. And how Gurudev really allowed these things, that there will only be the holy name of the Lord what is constantly.
Very nice, Gurusindra. It was also my realization yesterday to see that there is no guarantee for any day longer that we can stay within this material body. That can come at every time. So therefore, it is very important that we use our time in a proper way and that we take advantage of this beautiful spiritual culture, spiritual practice now. Maybe there is no tomorrow. Who knows? So we should take the opportunity now, take advantage of the possibility that we can come here to Vrindavan and have the direct association with Gurudev and with all these beautiful Vaishnavas who will help us to improve in our spiritual life.
Yes, and we can be here in this time, in this body, we can use our time to enter in the Radha Dasyam. So there is no need to wait that the body will finish. So we can do this every day. And then when we will leave this body, it's only a continuum, because our meditation, we are still, even in the material world, we are in this abode of our Swamini. So there is no meaning of death, of leaving body and getting new body. And the beauty is that there is no need to get a new body then, a new material body. We will stay in our maidservant body. And we can then more realize even our seva to our Swamini. That's very beautiful. And I saw yesterday Gurudev, how he is really a realized, beautiful soul. And how happy he was that Mataji leave this old, weak body, and that he knows that her soul is 100% on the way, or she is still in Goloka Vrindavan. it's very nice to see how he was feeling yesterday. I was in my heart touched when I saw him loudly singing the glories of the holy name, Ram Nam, Satyai. And he also told us to do the same. And we all was singing that. And constantly Bhajan was going in the back. It was a beautiful group led by Shida, who was singing constantly the Maha Mantra. And it was a very nice, very nice. This is the glory of a real Vaishnava when he is living in this way. So their family was for sure, they was crying because it's on this level, it's the mother. But on the other level, we see there is a maid servant of Swamini is going home to her. And this is very glorious to see this. And we will remember her always sitting in front of Radha Mohan in this small part before the altar. This was her place. She was always sitting there and meditating and looking at Radha Mohan and the manjaris. And she is always, we remember her always as a god sister of Gurudev. She was a disciple of Sri Radha Govinda Das Babaji. This was really a glorious day to see this. And I'm very happy that me and Suniti just arrived. And we heard in the next moment that she left the body because she was some days before without consciousness. And only when she saw that Niti was okay, then she could go. And so she did. On a full moon day, and a special, very special day, Thursday. So this is the way a real Vaishnava is living this world. And all her kids was there, and grandchildren.
And for me, it was also very beautiful to see that this is a very beautiful and respectful culture. How everyone was offering the flowers, putting the garlands, giving our respects to her, taking in consideration that she is a Vaishnavi. I don't know her very much, and we hardly talked to each other because in Vedic culture, women are very chaste and not used to talk with other men, which is a very cultural nice thing. But for me, she was always very kind, very loving expression, caring, doing her thing, a very sweet person. So it was really heart-touching for me yesterday, the whole ceremony, everyone giving. We all gave her our last respects, appreciating that person and praying for her onward journey.
Did you know her a little bit better?
So much.
No? You cannot imagine how much care I had to bring Prema, Pagalini, Sukhamari, the tender Radha who is mad with love, her to you. Again, I read this. The anxious hero Mohan is out of his mind when he sees the Rasika form of Nagarimani Radha approaching. He's out of his mind. The maidservant chastises him with the gesture of her face and with her words, saying, "You made Swamini mad by playing your flute. and you're just quietly sitting here in this kunja. You cannot imagine how much care I had to take to bring Prema Pagalini Sukamari here to you.
So only a Manjari can chastise Krishna in that way, because she is the maidservant of Radharani, and she is very concerned about Radharani, and saying to him, you make her mad by your flute playing. What are you doing? You're now sitting calmly here in this kunja as if nothing happens. Who can talk like this to Krishna? Only a Manjari who is 100% absorbed in her Swamini can do that. But this is all very loving, jokingly. It is the Leela, because we have to understand that Brajendranandan Krishna, who is never leaving Vrindavan, it is not that he is seen as the supreme personality of Godhead. He is the local prince, the lover of Radha, because Vrindavan is all in the Madhurya Ras. So everything is possible with love.
Then she hands her Swamini over to Mohan and says, here, take your beloved. How sweet is the mood of the maidservants. Suddenly Shripad's spiritual vision stops, and he anxiously prays to Swamini's lotus feet for another audience. So we can see that why he is praying for another audience, because he or she knows and realized that this service is needed for the Leela. And without her, the Leela will not happen. And so please, Swamini, give me another so that I will serve you, that you can meet your Mohan. There is another reading possible of this verse. Hey, Radhe, you are quickly going to see Shyamsundara, eager to play amorous games with him. When will I slowly follow you with the steps of an elephant, looking at your footprints in the ground as I carry soft sandal past, perfumes and garlands? So we see there is different possibilities of reading these verses. There is no question of right or wrong. It's a question of different levels of understanding. Again, Radhe, you are quickly going to see Shyamsundara, eager to play amorous games with him. When will I slowly follow you with the steps of an elephant, looking at your footprints in the ground as I carry soft sandal past, perfume and garlands? In the previous verse, Shripad prayed that he wanted to carry Shrimati's lotus feet on her head, so that she would not hurt her feet at the pebbles and thorns on the way. She had also tried to make Swamini's walk a little bit slower. But how is Shrimati able to slow down while she is so irresistibly attracted to Shyamsundara? So she is unstoppable. Can a boat without helmsman that is carried away by the forceful waves of a river be stopped simply by saying, stop, wait? Swamini's body is like such an uncontrollable boat, carried away by the powerful, attractive current of Shyamsundara's flute playing. Nobody is able to stop that force. The maidservant is supposed to arrive at the trysting place together with Swamini, because she carries the ingredients of the Yugala Seva with her. But alas, the paraphernalia are so heavy and Swamini walks so fast that she is not able to keep up with her speed. Radhe, Radhe. My God. The wish-fulfilling tree is coming. Jai Sri Radhe. Satyavada. Yay. Now I have a...
You want cafe? Coffee? No?
Okay.
Marihan, you want coffee?
I'm good. Thank you so much.
You want biscuit? No?
Later.
Thank you.
You see, this is also Vrindavan. Nothing is missing here.
Yeah. So the paraphernalia was so heavy that she could not keep up speed with Swamini. But she's doing her best, what she can do. So it means that it is not so important what seva that we are doing. It is more important how we are doing the seva, with what attitude that we are doing it. This Manjari, she's giving her heart and soul for Swami. How much are we giving our heart and soul to what we are doing? So attitude.
How's Gurudev? Is he awake? Okay.
So it is more important the attitude that we have towards what we are doing, how we are behaving with others, and how much love that we can develop in our heart or allow to wake up in our heart, because prema is there in our heart, but at the present state it is dormant. And if we want to wake up,
Jai Ho.
on his phone.
I will continue and again reading this.
One thing I have to say, sorry. So, Radhe Gurudev. Radhe. It's muted. We cannot hear Gurudev.
No, we can listen. Yeah.
Radhe Radhe Gurudev, you are muted.
No,
We can't hear you.
Not is okay now.
Maybe I just go over.
We can hear you, Gurudev.
Radhe Radhe.
So we just spoke about yesterday, and this what happened yesterday, and how glorious was this day because of this beautiful ceremony when Mataji, when we guide her to the Yamuna, her body, and we just said that there is a continuum when a Vaishnava like her is leaving the body. There is actually no meaning, because her soul is continuing that what she is meditating in this life. So this is the difference of when an ordinary person is living. They will enter again in another material body. But the self-realized soul will not enter a new material body.
Oh, it's okay.
It's okay.
Thank you. It's okay.
Should I go back to the basin?
Yes, okay. And he then. You Govardhan?
Govardhan is today not here.
Okay. No problem. Yeah.
Are you still muted?
So we are soul. So this happened.
Still no voice, Gurudev.
Ask if he can hear us.
We are.
Can hear us. He can hear us. I think so, yeah.
Radhe Radhe?
Right now, can you hear us? Right now, can you hear us?
Our voice is there, but your voice is not coming.
Wait, let's check.
I can hear Gurudev and I can hear you.
You can hear Gurudev?
Now I hear you, yes.
I can hear also.
Okay.
I can hear you also. Yes, it's in the basement. I think the problem is in the basement. Problem is in the basement, I think so. Yeah.
There is no voice.
No voice.
Now I
no
can't
voice.
hear it. Now it's also no voice.
Please
Harinam.
open iPad unmute first. And
Gurudev is muted.
please check the basement. This
Now it's okay.
I go to basement.
Okay.
I can hear you, Gurudev. Yes.
Yes, we hear you, Gurudev.
Yeah.
Try.
So we have to believe this.
So what to
The
do?
soul
No
change
voice
the
is
body.
coming, Gurudev.
We have to believe this when we see.
We have to read from your mouth. That is possible.
Yeah.
That's this
That we
one.
have to learn.
We don't believe, but when we see somebody who the soul leaves this body, then is only left.
We spoke about this.
Wait, maybe he's muted here. Maybe he's muted here.
I think so.
No,
Let me do it. He's not muted here. It's showing.
Yeah.
Watch out for this. Move this.
yeah, careful for the
Move it.
copy.
It's technically. It's like they can hear him. They can hear him. Yes.
It's weird.
Wait.
Our audio is not working.
Select speaker. Okay.
Now we can hear you. Now we can hear you.
Yeah, we couldn't hear it.
Radha.
Because we are in the basement, this is some kind of isolation here.
No. There is switch off.
Everyone was.
That was there.
Our speaker was not working.
Yeah. So thing is this, we not believe that we are soul, but when we see the difference from the soul body and no soul body, then something happens that we have to realize it, that there is a difference.
Yesterday we learned a lot, Gurudev.
Yes. The main thing, we respect when there is a soul, that body. We respect the person if the soul is there and this soul is active through the body. But our false ego is so high that we don't accept that we are soul. That is my creating karma. We don't serve to the Lord, we serve to the body.
That
Body consciousness. And soul also want to go out from the body. But our material attachment through the body become very heavy. We want to hold that body for my benefit. We not see the soul comforts. Soul not like to live in suffering body. Rather, one call is coming.
yes, that was yesterday the point.
He was muted. He received the call.
And we could see yesterday how a real Vaishnava is looking at this. How many emotions was there. But because of Gurudev's god sister is leaving, he was very happy about this because he see it on a different level than others saw. And it was heart touching to watch this. So Gurudev was happy about that she was able to leave in this way.
And take this bread also. Bagel is also there. Bagel and bread. Bagel is there. Yeah. No, bagel. Bagel, round one. round one. This is the beggar. Warm it, and give. No, not all. 2 pieces. 2 for tomorrow. Yeah. Hello, Radhe.
Radhe, Radhe.
Radhe. We still
Yes,
glorified this
Radhe.
yesterday, Gurudev.
Hello?
Jai Shri Radhe. We are muted?
What happened, bhai?
No, we are not muted.
What happened? I don't know, Gurudev.
I don't know.
You can hear us?
Hello?
You can hear us?
Yeah.
Now we are back.
Take my plate. Take my plate. Yeah. Hey, Sumitra! इधर आओ. सुमित्रा. नहीं, यहाँ बना देंगे नहीं कॉफी. मशीन ले आओ बड़ा वाला. चाय पियेंगे तो कौन बना देगा? वहीं से ले आओ चाय. चाय तो वहां देगा. हाँ, किसके यहाँ? हाँ, ठीक है. ये ब्रेड बनवा देते हैं. ये बना देंगे. बटर लगा के. हाँ, हरा चना भी लेते गए ना. वहीं रखो.
हाँ दीदी. हाँ क्या बोले? आज घर पे नहीं बना रही हूँ मैं.
हाँ, कह दो कि हम बाहर से ला रहे हैं.
हाँ, कॉफी नहीं बना रहे हैं, चाय ही बना रहे हैं. हाँ, मैं पापे के पास हूँ. कॉफी मत बनाइए ना.
चीनी नहीं देना हो तो वहीं पर स्टेविया दिलवा दे. राधे.
Jai Shri Radhe.
Sorry.
Very special time.
Yeah, what to do?
To learn, Gurudev.
Yeah.
How to handle soul and body. Radhe, you are quickly going to see Shyam Sundara. Eager to play amorous games with him. When will I slowly follow you with the steps of an elephant, looking at your footprints in the ground, as I carry soft sandal paste, perfumes, and garlands? In the previous verse, Shripad prayed that he wanted to carry Srimati's lotus feet on his or her head, so that she would not hurt her feet at the pebbles and thorns on the way. She had also tried to make Swamini's walk a little bit slower. But how is Srimati able to slow down while she is so irresistibly attracted to Shyam Sundara? Can a boat without helmsman that is carried away
warm it
by the forceful waves of a river be stopped simply by saying, "Stop, wait"? Swamini's body is like such an uncontrollable boat, carried away by the powerful, attractive current of Shyam Sundara's flute playing. Nobody is able to stop that force. The maidservant is supposed to arrive at the trysting place together with Swamini, because she carries the ingredients of the Yugala Seva with her. But alas, the paraphernalia are so heavy and Swamini's walk is so fast that she is not able to keep up with her speed. Rather, she sees Swamini going out of sight. Who will show this maidservant the way now? Suddenly she sees the special marks,
your bread also,
Srimati's foot soles, like the moonbeam, the barley
not
corn,
keep in the floor,
the disc,
not keep on floor,
the flower wine,
in the
etc.,
plate,
on the ground, and she follows
butter
that
also.
track while her hair stand on end of ecstasy.
Butter in the bread, on bread.
Just a little point here. Look at he's saying there's another reading. Basically, what's missing, what they've added to this other reading is the foot soles, following the foot soles. This is the main difference in the two readings. In the original translation, there's nothing about following the foot soles.
Do you understand
But you can repeat
our Siddhanta?
His voice is little far. Is possible close with mic?
No, but I can't speak so much as I should.
At the moment he's a little sick, so he cannot speak so loud.
Yeah, but we
He
can
make
hear.
the point that the signs of the footprints of Swamini makes the difference in the reading, right?
Yeah. It's just not so much difference. Only this part about the books. This is the emphasis. What Sripad is emphasizing here, and he goes on to explain also contrasting with Krishna's foot soles, the Gopikas following his foot soles when he meets the Rasa. So much emphasis on the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani. This is really important for us maidservants to have this attraction to the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani.
So we follow the lotus feet of our Swamini, watching the signs in the sand. We are fixed on her lotus feet.
So even when we lose sight of her, the footprint is enough. We're still in ecstasy for seeing the feet. It's amazing.
That makes the hair of the maidservants stand on ecstasy when they see Swamini's footprints.
Gurudev, Siddhanta says that we should become a natural attraction to the lotus feet of Srimati Radhika. How we can become attracted to the lotus feet?
Where we are, this is the natural that we attract there. दो ठो प्लेट लाओ ना, बाहर में है ना बड़ा बड़ा स्टील का प्लेट लाओ भैया, दो ठो बड़ा बड़ा प्लेट ले आओ, और छोटा भी 4 ठो ले लो. Is a natural. He's right. Natural is this, that we are two places attracted. One is my material body attraction, and one is my soul sarupa attraction. What I develop, that I attract. If I develop my body, material body attraction, then I attract in the material body. And if I fix my sarup, spiritual body, in my form, then I attract there, and we खबर ले जाओ, खबर करके ना बंधन ले जाएगा सभी. और राजा भैया लोग को तो खाएंगे चाय के साथ, और ले जाओ, बना रहे हैं, वो ले जाओ ना साथ में, प्लेट 4 ठो ले जाओ, वो सफेद वाला. और क्या ठो है इसमें, क्या पीस है भाई, और ले जाओ ना यार. और छोटा वाला भी प्लेट ले जाओ ना, कैसे दोगे, 4 ठो पीस वो प्लेट ले जाना, तो लोग खाते रहेंगे. So attraction, where is my attraction? In my natural, where we are, we attract there. And we want to do karma, then we attract from material karma. And when we attract in my spiritual body, then we out of the karma. Because karma comes in my material body. Siddhanta Prabhu, come in the front, there is a chair. You don't talk, sit, listen.
I'm sick.
This is the answer.
To infect others because I don't want to infect.
Yeah. This is the thing. My realizations say like this. When I was in my material body, I want to do efforts for my senses, my ego, my things, and that I'm doing sometime I success, sometime not success. But when I'm in spiritual body, everything happens and I serve in the way of service. It was a big thing for the family, but you see, I do my service. People say, oh, how you become so young? I say, because I have to serve. Radha. So, service is the main thing. In which consciousness we serve. And we are balanced in a spiritual body, we become imbalanced in material body. That's the reality. Plate, छोटा वाला plate दे दीजिए चार. बस वहाँ चार आदमी हैं. This is my experience. And you see this Radha Rani lotus tree. This is our meditation to practice in a spiritual body. We are not in a spiritual body when we will think for Radhika and the lotus feet of Radhika, and I see that I want to say slow to her, but she don't want to be slow because he has to meet with his Krishna. So she don't want to be slow. We do the thing, a spiritual thing, for the Krishna slow. But Radhika is never slow. She wants to be very fast to do that, meet Krishna. But we are slow in a spiritual practice go to the Krishna and very fast for the material service, material activity.
But if we are aware, Gurudev, we will find her footprint somewhere, even in that slowness, when we are slow.
But desire has to be there. Greedy. Narayan Maharaj always said, we need the greed for that.
Attention also.
If I have no greed, nobody can help in Raga Bhakti.
No, not possible.
No possible. I remember our Pranavallava, when I am very close with Padmavati, her wife. She was my disciple from long time. But when I meet with him, he keep distance from me. Ask, right or not?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Very distance.
Yeah.
But now it's become so attached and loving that we feel one tuning.
Yeah, Gurudev, that's true. I'm happy now.
Yeah. So but I said, do nothing. He realized himself.
You are the same, huh?
I'm same. I'm like before his friend, and still I am his friend.
Yeah.
We are all brothers.
Yes.
Right?
Sisters.
Yes, Gurudev.
Sisters.
Brothers and sisters. Yes.
So, my dear.
Yes, you know, Gurudev, I was then at that time when we met first, I was like institutionally damaged about what is a real guru and what is not a guru and all this. Because of that, I kept that distance. But that mistake was on my side.
But I never keep any distance from you.
I know, Gurudev. Yeah. And that made my heart melt at the end. Yeah. I'm very thankful. And I can see now how real love works. Love is in the heart of everyone. This prema, I think this is like dry wood. And this dry wood has to be set on fire. And it can be set only to fire if we come in contact with someone who has this fire. With them in contact. And if Yeah. Thank you, Gurudev.
Gurudev, you're muted again.
Yeah.
Now you're back.
Yeah. No problem. We have a goal in our life, right? So in Hindi they say, if you have a goal, you are a pathik. Pathik means who's walking on the goal, for the goal.
Right.
So when we walk on for the goal, there are many stones coming, muddy roads come. Radha Rani in night time without light walking to meet Krishna. This is our way. And she has many thorns on the way. And many muddy roads are there. But it's made of that. Thorns means we walk, some thorns come in my feet, we cannot walk. We stop walking.
Yeah.
But the Radhika never stopped walking. Radharani is walking on and on with the thorns. She has no time to take it out. And the Manjari also. And when she is practicing in daytime how to walk in muddy road, but Manjari not tried more. So she slipped. She has a nice clothes, all become muddy. Then Radhika said, go and change the clothes. She said, no, Swami, I will not leave you. So we have muddy road also in our life. We sleep also in muddy road. And the Swami said, go and change the clothes. You fall down. You are not fit to walk with me. You are fallen. But Radhi, so Manjari say, I fall down. Your help again I will walk, but I will not change my clothes. I will walk with my muddy clothes. I have no time to leave you and go to home to change my clothes again. This is Radha Dasya. So many times we fall down and our clothes become dirty. What is meaning? That we become dirty with my behavior. Many black spots come to us. But Manjari never leaves that circumstance. She wants to walk in that position. And Swami give mercy, Radhika, that she remove all our dirtiness. And she make us clean, baby. This is the only hope of Manjari. In any condition, I will not leave you.
Yes.
What you give me service, I will do because you order me to do that. All services are the service of my Swami. That is meaning of Manjari Bhava.
I cannot leave you. You need to service also. Swamini, I know you. You need my service. Without me, you cannot go. You is not possible. You need me.
Yes.
Really, you need me.
You need me and I need you.
And I need you.
I cannot live without you. There is no existence of me without you.
No meaning of me.
You are the original. I am the shadow of that original. How I will exist? My identification will not exist if the original you are not there. I bet you.
We belong together.
क्या है थोड़ा सा वो लोग दवाई वाई खाता है तो कुछ खा लेगा कुछ पोहा ये सब सैंडविच सब बन रहा है कुछ बना रहा है कि क्या Yeah, this is the beauty. This is the beauty. Radha.
When little Mohan stole yogurt from the cowherd woman, Mother Yashoda was able to find him by following his yogurt-smeared footprints.
Wow.
The people of Braj anxiously followed Mohan's footprints until they reached the Kalya lake, where they witnesses how he defeated the Kalya snake. And when
What
Radha...
is Kalya snake, you know? Our false
ego.
Is a Kalya, poisonous, and very poisonous.
Very.
And that false ego want to fight with Krishna. This Kalya snake, and when he start pressing from his snake body to Krishna, and Krishna want to enlarge his body, Virat Sarupa, then blood start coming. Then the wives come and praying to the Krishna, why you want to kill my hair? He say, this Kalya is disturbing all Brajvasi and he want to make this ego high to them. False ego want to high. But I don't like Kalya should stay in Braja. Krishna say. What is meaning? That false ego not stay in Brajabhumi. The Brajvasi not need false ego. If they have to go out from the who has a false ego.
He not killed this, but he sent away from Braj.
No. He not kill. He dance on the Kalya.
You get out the poison.
No. One thing more, you see, if in my head Kalya is dancing and on the false ego, in the snake, in my head, head is the snake. False ego come from my head. And if the Krishna is in my mind, false ego cannot come. The moment I forget Krishna, false ego attack me.
Therefore, we have to be always focused, Gurudev.
Gurudev, you are muted again.
No voice, Gurudev. No voice coming.
Gurudev?
No voice, no voice.
Maybe he's in form, maybe.
Yeah, maybe so. So then we continue. He defeated Kalya snake.
So the Kalya, we cannot throw the poison. False ego cannot attack me if Krishna is always in my head. So he is dancing. Dancing means never leaving that head. So their poison cannot stay of the false ego. That's the beauty of Krishna dance on the Kalya. What is read the line?
The people of Raj anxiously followed Krishna's footprints until they reached the Kalya lake, where they witnesses how he defeated the Kalya snake.
That's the point. When we are Krishna devotee, we go follow up soul of the Jamna. Radhika's manjaris follow all the time because you need me. And the Brajavasi follow to soul of the Kalya because they cannot jump in the water. They will die. This is the difference. Read again.
The people of Braj anxiously followed Krishna's footprints until until they reached the Kalya lake.
Lake means Jamna, the soul of Jamna.
Where they witnessed how he defeated the Kalya snake. I read the whole verse again. When little
Yeah, you
Mohan,
will see the difference. How the Radhika's devotees are doing, how the Krishna devotees are doing.
so we start from the little Mohan stole yogurt from the cowherd
Yeah.
woman.
Yeah.
Mother Yashoda was able to find him by following his yogurt-smeared footprints. And the people of Raj anxiously followed Mohan's footprints until they reached the Kalia lake, where they witnessed how he defeated the Kalia snake. And when Radha and Mohan left the gopis during the Rasa dance, the gopis found them back by following their marked footprints. The practicing devotees also always remember the footmarks of the Lord to conquer the obstacles they meet on their spiritual path, and are ultimately blessed with their direct audience in this way. And now is following Swamini's footprints, the dedicated maidservant also arises in the Kunja and is blessed with the sweet service of the Yugala Kishore.
Yeah, understand? Three type of the follower.
Yes.
One is all they are following the feet. One is the Manjari, one is the Gopi, one is the Krishna devotee. Now you read again from the upper. These are the three type of person who follow the footstep of his Ishtadev. Up to where they follow and where they stop. What Manjari is following and where they stop. Radhe, Radhe.
When little Mohan...
This is very nice pastime.
Beautiful.
Go to the pastime and see that. What you like to practice, that depends upon us. We want to follow what type of way and how we want to achieve.
And the goal is there, described. When little Mohan stole yogurt from the cowherd woman, Mother Yashoda was able to find him by following his yogurt-smeared footprints. The people of Braj anxiously followed Krishna's footprints until they reached the Kalia lake, where they witnesses how he defeated the Kalia snake.
They come to the Kalia.
And when Radha and Mohan left the gopis during the Rasa dance, the gopis found them back by following their marked footprints. The practicing devotees also always remember the footmarks of the Lord to conquer the obstacles they meet on their spiritual path, how Gurudev explained just now, and are ultimately blessed with his direct audience in this way. Following Swamini's footprints, the dedicated maidservant also arrived in the Kunja and is blessed with the sweet service of the Yugala Kishore. So here is nicely described how different devotees following different paths and find different goals. And it's clear what we will find after following Swamini's footprints. We will arrive in the Kunja and we get the service of the Yugala Kishore.
This is the kitchen. Wait.
O Shri Radhe, Queen of the Boas, when you go to the trysting place, overcome by lusty desires and maddened with feelings of love, walking like an elephant, I will follow you, holding perfumes, divine garlands, sandal paste, and other ingredients for your service with me. showing you the way and enchanting you by singing Hari's glories to you. Again, I read this. O Shri Radhe, Queen of the Boas, when you go to the trysting place, overcome by lusty desires and maddened with feelings of love, walking like an elephant, no stoppable, I will follow you, holding perfumes, divine garlands, sandal paste, and other ingredients for your service with me, showing you the way and enchanting you by singing Hari's glories to you. Sri Prabodhananda says, O Sri Radhike, my mistress, please fulfill this strong desire on my mind. May I live in the Kunja, abode in Vrindavan. So beautiful. This is our life as a maidservant. This is our prayer. And we really exclusively follow her footprints. To reach the Kunja, we can do the seva. So we can meditate today, very beautiful on this topic, how to follow Swamini's footprints.
And also praying for this. I noticed that on every end, each end of the purport, Prabodhananda Saraswati Thakur makes a prayer for that. He prays to go deep and that he can meditate upon that and envision will come. So we have to pray for that and be eager and have a sacred greed for this to happen in our own lives. As Gurudev said, it is depending on our desire, which footsteps we want to follow. So that has to be clear, what we want, what kind of path that we want. And there we have to approach, to follow that footsteps we have to follow so that we can reach the proper goal. The desired goal, it has to be the desired goal.
Yes, and I want to also add a little bit in this regard about the glories of Mataji, because Baba was showing us in this purport how, according to my own desires, I will reach a certain goal. So even in relationship to Radha and Mohan. And then I remember when Mataji was traveling, I met her in Kalindi's house and together with Gurudev. And then Gurudev was introducing me kind of to Mataji, and he said, oh, look at this Suniti. She can sing many songs. Play harmonium, Suniti. And then I was playing harmonium. I was singing songs. And then Gurudev said, yes, and Mataji, she likes Radha Kripa Kataksh. So then we were singing the glories of Shri Mati Radhika together. And Radha Mataji can all know all the song by heart. So in the same way, also we can see a person from different views. We can see Mataji, she was ex-wife or mother of the children. She was also disciple of Radha Govinda Das Babaji, but she was a practicing Manjari, practicing to go and glorify Srimati Radhika for eternity. And that will make our relationship so precious because she was always blessing us, always giving blessings also for our spiritual path, always eager to go in front of Radha Mohan. I remember when we did the pujas and arti and all the abhishek, Mataji was so eager, always eager to bathe Shri Radhika and Mohan. And she always would take long time for bathing. That was her mood. She was always eager. She always tried to, give the glories to Radha Mohan and always go close to Radha Mohan. She was inside the cave. She always was the first one to get the ghee lamp and to offer the incense. She was very eager always glorify and worship Srimati Radhika. But according to my vision, I see and I feel a person. I can see her in many ways. I can see any person in many ways. But yes, I want to feel. I want to feel her as a Dasi. I want to feel her mercy, her eagerness, and inspire me in my life also to continue that path. Even like if you say, many muds are coming, I'm slipping, but I will not leave that path. I will go on, and I will always try to become and be a good servant of Srimati Radhika's servants, be a Dasi of the Dasi, and grow in that feeling, in that path. That I remember, and how much Mataji always loved to sing Radha Kripa Kataksha, and she was very much singing it always from the high tune. She had a very sweet voice in the high voice, and always she also come to all the. So when we especially also we remember she liked to always sing Shri Guru Jaya Jaya Shri Guru Prema Kalapatharu. I can always remember her voice when we were singing the Vandanas of Radha Govinda Das Babaji. She was always singing very high, sweet voice that all the prayers, and she always loved to sing and go to all the artis when her health was good. Sometimes the health was not so good, then she cannot come. But otherwise, you can always count on her to be in all the arti and all the pujas and sing with a very sweet voice, glories of Srimati Radhika.
And also very familiar to Radha Mohan. It was her family. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Radhe Radhe Govinda.